People are looking for more empathy, connection, and meaning. 2020 has changed us all. We've had perspectives change, our lifestyles change, and our eyes opened up to underlying issues and the things that really matter most. And the biggest thing I think we're taking away from this year is the need for empathy. When everything else is a mess and there's chaos going on, the thing that matters most is people. We're beginning to listen more and care more about people and really think about how we can be more empathetic through our business. So what does this all have to do with branding your business? Well, everything. Branding is all about how it makes people feel and how you're connecting with your audience and the impact that your business has. So as we move towards 2021 and beyond, we really need to think about how we can really show more care through our branding. Pretty but meaningless brands that just sell quick fixes are going to fall flat. They're just going to appear as noise. They might get initial attention, but then it will just fizzle out. People are looking for long-term sustainable businesses that make deeper connections and really serve their audience. It's a bit like a friendship, a friend that's just there for the good times but doesn't really listen to you or celebrate you when you have good things happen or really understand your emotions isn't going to be long lasting. You want friendships where people really listen to you, really care about you, look how they can serve you and help you and celebrate you. So let's look at how you can apply this to your branding. First of all is empathic branding. People want to feel seen, heard, and included. People ignore designs that ignore people. People really want to feel like you understand them, that they're included and that they're welcome. If your brand is simply pretty and all about you, then it isn't going to attract an audience, and it certainly isn't going to be growing a community around your brand. Empathic branding is really about listening to the needs of your audience and understanding where they're at. Really know their struggles and desires, and also make sure that your branding isn't confusing, that you're making things really easy to understand and clear and concise, and that you're not making it over their heads or, above them, but really meeting them where they're at. You want to be treating everyone in your audience equally and making them all feel seen and heard. Next is having strong values and ethics. What really draws people to brands today is the values that they uphold. We are looking for brands that have the same values as us. So your values really need to be the cornerstone of your branding. It should direct every aspect of your brand and how you operate your business. People are becoming more conscious, careful consumers, and they want brands that really are standing by values that mean something to them. This will attract a strong community because you have other people that believe the same things as you. So consider in your business, what do you stand for and what things will you do and will you never do in your brand? Next is branding founded in strategy. Your brand needs to have meaning behind it and purpose and story. There needs to be a strategy behind why you pick the things you do in your branding. You can't just be picking random fonts and colors and different elements to your brand just because it looks nice or it just feels like the right thing at the time. You really need to be strategic and have meaning behind it. You need to be using it in a way so it positions your brand, attracts the right people, and has a story so that people really can connect with your brand and feel like it's for them. Especially with more and more businesses coming online, more people starting up businesses, you need to be differentiating yourself and make it really clear how your brand is different and the story behind it so people can connect with that. Next is realness that people can connect with. So you want your brand to feel genuine and authentic. It doesn't want to feel fake or manufactured or meaningless and just a bit of fluff. You want a real, genuine brand where people can connect with your personality and your identity. With so many people at home and not being able to make those face-to-face connections, you want to make sure that you're letting people get to know you through your branding and through your online presence. So that really means putting more of yourself into it and making it really genuine as well. So this can include things like showing behind the scenes, showing more parts of your life, any way that you can add more of who you are into your brand. And next, timelessness. Following fast trends and constantly changing your branding is going to confuse people. People are looking for stability and trustworthiness. They want the reassurance of something that is more timeless and has longevity to it. More classic branding feels reassuring. People would also rather invest in something that has longevity rather than just a short-lived flashy trend. And finally, focus on the emotional internal needs of your audience. So when it comes to those needs of your audience, there's those external obvious things like they need to make more money or they need to lose weight or they need to buy some new clothes. And then there's the internal needs, the real meaning behind why they feel that need and the emotions that are attached to that, and making sure that in your branding you really play on those emotions and really consider those internal needs of your audience. So with the clothing example, it could be that they're feeling like they're getting older and their clothes just make them look a bit old and boring, and they want something that makes them feel more uplifted and joyful and youthful. And so playing on those emotions of wanting more joy and avoiding that fear of looking old means that you want to make your branding feel very joyful and youthful, and then it's going to really attract that person because it plays on that internal emotion that they have. So as we go through these final months of the year and start thinking about the years to come, think about how you can approach your branding in a way that is more meaningful and shows more care and empathy to your audience. And of course, if you want to learn more about graphic design, branding and creativity, then be sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time.